Hi, I'm Whitney Morgan, Hashimoto's coach, gluten-free warrior, and creator of the Thyroid Reboot Method. Reversing Hashimoto's or hypothyroid symptoms takes a lifestyle-based approach. It's really easy to focus mainly on diet and exercise and lose sight of the more subtle lifestyle factors like stress management, or what I call managing your nervous system. In today's video, I'm going to share one simple stress management routine that can reap huge healing benefits for you and your thyroid. But before we jump into it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. I've worked with dozens of women with Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism, and almost every single client comes to my program with an enormous amount of stress. Unfortunately, many of my clients have gotten really good at normalizing their stress. So they don't see the real value in having a daily stress management routine. Or even if they do see the value in it, they haven't been making it a priority. It only becomes a priority when crisis hits, like, an illness or a major work stressor or a Hashimoto's flare. But here's the thing, you can't wait until you're in crisis to learn how to manage your nervous system. So I want to break this down for you. Your nervous system basically has two speeds. Parasympathetic, which is your rest and digest speed. That's where it focuses on digesting your food and repairing tissues and muscles and organs, things like that. And then you have the sympathetic speed, or the fight or flight. This is when we're in stress and crisis and our body's just trying to do what it can so that we survive. So when we get good at normalizing our stress and we're not managing our nervous system, we can wind up spending the majority of our day in fight or flight. That's not good. Living in chronic stress is hell for your thyroid. You can be doing everything else right. A clean diet, sleeping 8 hours every night, having the perfect exercise routine. But if you're spending most of your day in fight or flight, you're not going to reap the benefits that you should for all of the hard work you're doing in those other areas. And the daily routine that I recommend to my clients is simple. Pick 2 stress management tools to practice with and bookend your day with them every day. So first, you got to choose your tools. Now, the tools that I use every day are meditation and tapping. But you might be drawn to other tools like breathwork, yoga, coloring, journaling. It doesn't really matter what tools you choose as long as they accomplish a shift in your nervous system. I suggest picking 2 tools and sticking with them until you become proficient at using them. Then you can switch to different tools and learn how to use those. The more tools you have in your tool belt, the more prepared you're going to be for any stressor that comes your way. Do you have a favorite stress management tool? If so, tell me what it is in the comments. Once you have your tools, it's time to bookend your day. It's simple. Set aside 15 minutes in the morning to practice with tool number 1 and 15 minutes in the evening to practice with tool number 2. What works for me is meditating in the morning and tapping in the evening. I find that meditation not only shifts my nervous system, but it sets the tone for the day ahead. Whereas tapping is really good for clearing any excess emotional, mental stagnation that might have accumulated throughout my day. By the way, if you want to learn a little bit more about tapping, check out a previous video that I just recorded on that topic. Now, it doesn't take long for this bookend routine to become a habit. And once it is a habit, your nervous system gets wired for calm. You're more likely to spend your day in parasympathetic mode and less likely to normalize fight or flight. To learn more about my Thyroid Reboot Method and how you can rebuild your thyroid function from the ground up, check out the link that I provide in the video notes. If you're watching the replay on Instagram, just head to my bio link. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, let me know. Like it, subscribe to my channel, or share it with a friend who has Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism. And if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I do my best to answer each one. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.